All right, guys, welcome back to Spot Speculation, where we talk about anything with the word trade in it. I'm your host, Tyler A. Gates, and we're going to talk about this trade, this monstrous trade that happened this morning. Jaelan Phillips of the Miami Dolphins, now the Philadelphia Eagles, getting acquired by the Philadelphia Eagles early this morning for a 2026 third-round pick. Now, before anybody says anything about how Jaelan Phillips has recovered from ACL, we're going to break down how he's in his final year of his rookie contract. He's going to get extended by the Philadelphia Eagles. Let's just go ahead and dead that question right now. He's going to get extended. I love this trade for Philadelphia. Obviously, as an Atlanta Falcon fan, it hurts to see a trade target of ours get acquired by a team that we're most likely going to have to go up against in the playoffs. So, we're going to get to our Falcons later because the trade deadline is tomorrow. So keep your phone by you. Keep your phone by you. Thank you guys once again for subscribing and liking. Obviously, Swap Speculation doesn't get as much coverage as it does, obviously, because trades and stuff like that have not been going down. But now that the trade deadline is approaching, I will be having a trade deadline video tomorrow, recapping. Also, before tomorrow, I will come out with one today as well later on, discussing some trades that I would like to see from some teams. The injury history is a significant factor when we're talking about Jaelan Phillips. The 18th overall pick in the 2021 NFL Draft has had probably the roughest time out of the whole 2021 NFL Draft class in terms of injuries on the defensive side. In 2023, he only played 8 games towards ACL or an Achilles. We all remember that game. We seen it. It was graphic. In 2024, he only played 4 games and towards ACL. So it was Achilles 1 year and the ACL this most recent season. I don't want people to give up on him. The potential is there. To be linebacker 1, the potential is there. I know you have Zach Mond, but he's getting older. You need somebody who's going to lead you defensively other than Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis, Keelan Ringo, Quinyon Mitchell, Cooper DeJean, Reed Blankenship. You need somebody else. And the linebacker position has been the weakest right now. Nakobe Dean's still recovering from that, I believe, torn pec injury. When we're talking about having 2 linebackers that you're going to have to be afraid of for the future, Nakobe Dean and now Jaelan Phillips, who's an edge rusher but can be a linebacker too. That's the versatility that you get with Jaelan Phillips. And up to date, we're talking about 3 sacks in 9 games right now in 2025. His career totals is 26 sacks in 55 games. 38 starts to go along with that. Before his Achilles injury, he had 6.5 sacks in 8 games under defensive coordinator Vic Fangio, who is reuniting with Jaelan Phillips in Philadelphia. That gives him the edge, no pun intended, and gives him another vital piece of this Eagles defense. They're young. That's what scares everybody. It's like the Falcons offense, how young they are and they're scaring everybody. But yet we still can't come through. That's what the Eagles are right now. Their defense is struggling just a bit, even though their defense is still great and getting there. But this trade was significant. You couldn't go get TJ Watt, obviously. You couldn't get Myles Garrett. You couldn't get Trey Henderson. Howie Roseman is Howie Roseman. We know he can pull off big trades. But Jaelan Phillips, to me, was the best option and the best scheme fit. Now, for Miami, what does it mean for them? They're in a rebuild mode. Complete teardown. Jalen Waddle should be available. He should be gone if Miami doesn't mess this up. And teams don't mess this up. He should be gone by the deadline, 4 p.m. tomorrow. 100%. Mika Fitzpatrick, if you want to ship him out, by all means. You already did it once before. Tua, are you going to stretch and waive him, cut his contract? Or does the team surprisingly tomorrow come out of nowhere and say, you know what, we need Tua, we need a quarterback right now? So a lot of things can go into perspective. The Miami Dolphins just fired Chris Greer and hired an interim GM who was going to take over for the trade deadline and past that. Probably not going to stay as the GM because it's an interim role. But at the same time, people must understand this organization is 2-7. Would have been 1-7, 1-8 if the Falcons would have beat them. But that's another story. Among the departure of Jaelan Phillips, other players on that defense, they're gone. And I'm pretty sure the locker room knows that. That's why they're not trying as hard. Not saying that they don't want to play, but they know the writing is on the wall for this franchise right now. Chris Greer obviously knew the writing was on the wall for him years ago. Honestly, when he got hired, if he didn't come through with this team, he was going to get canned. We knew it. And it's well overdue, his firing. Mike McDaniels, he's going to get fired. Would love to see him on my Falcons. Would love to see him on the Bears as the offensive coordinator. Would love to see him on the Raiders. Would love that, right? It's obviously an A- grade when we're talking about Jaelan Phillips, one of the best edge rushers in the league when healthy. No doubt about it. He's top 15 when healthy. So essentially, the Eagles, with a great development system and a great medical team, you're getting a top 15 edge rusher in Jaelan Phillips. This is what he does. He will give you sacks. He will give you tackles. He will give you those null and void 0.5 tackles. He will give you interceptions-esque. He will give you the momentum needed in order to be who you want to be. So, to end this off, Jaelan Phillips to the Eagles. Miami, I hope that Miami does something. I hope that Miami doesn't just completely mess this up trade-wise. It will really just screw me as a NFL fan. I hope that the trade deadline can do something. I just hope. I don't really know. But to end this off, like I said, there will be more coming. So continue to run this channel up. Thank you guys so much, and I will be back with more because there's gonna be some more news coming. So stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned.